Yeli 5. What is Alex Jones and Sandy Hook controversy? Yeli 5, for a non-American please. Being a non-American, I have heard a lot about this recently. I know Alex Jones is paying billions of dollar to victims, but what happened? Sandy Hook Elementary School were the location of a school mass shooting in 2012. 20 victims were between 6 and 7 years old. As most of the nation's news entertainers did, Alex Jones covered this story. But he had a very different twist on it. He claimed that the school shooting was staged by the left wing. He claimed that the 20 affected families were hired actors. Even after the event left the news cycles, he continued to bring it up and continued his crazy claims. He was under the impression that if he continued to talk about it, some of the families would eventually fold and tell him what he wanted to her. When none of them did, he told his listeners to call the families and ask them about how their kid died. He posted phone numbers and addresses of these families. People started calling the families, bringing up the death of their kids and telling them they were lying. They started showing up to the houses of the families, shouting at them. Some even had guns. Some of these families had to move and all suffered horrible trauma from being harassed by Alex Jones followers. They eventually sued Alex Jones for damages. During the trial, they managed to uncover evidence showing that Alex Jones knew that the Sandy Hook shooting was real, and that he only made the claims to make himself more popular and to help out the Republican election campaign. He even worked with campaign officials and politicians on this, so he could coordinate his attacks on the families of the Sandy Hook tragedy with other political events. He was sentenced to pay the families for all the damages he had done to them over the 10 years. In response to this, he had been trying to hide away his fortunes, hoping they cannot get to them. But so far, it looks like he will be forced to pay the families everything he owes, and it still does not cover the damages he did to them.